session. Okay, Internet of Things.
सर ये आपका ग्राफिक्स मस्त है सर। इंटर्न बी का कार के ऊपर ड्रोन फोन बैटरी लैपटॉप बल्ब बढ़िया ग्राफिक्स।
So, good evening, everyone. Welcome you all today's session organized by InternBee, an AICT approved company, ISO certified, and also funded by Startup Bihar. At InternBee, we specialize in hands-on training. Okay, we provide internship and job-focused course to bridge the gap between student and industry. So today we have honored to have an A. Baradwaj sir, your IoT mentor, founder of ABTechVille with us. So over to you, sir. And
So firstly, I'll take the session introduction on IoT and let us see the opportunities and various history part and all those things. So once it is done, then we will go through the technical architecture and as per time permits. So how much of a topic we can cover, I'll cover it. So at last, I'll give you a chance for Q&A event. So you can ask questions at the end. The chat box is open for you. You can put the questions in the chat even. So at the end, I'll answer it for you. So yeah. So seeing IoT opportunities. So by 2025, there'll be a lot of devices connected each other, and there are like 3 trillions of revenue forecast is going to happen, and 2.2 billions of cellular IoT connections are going to be established, and many more, right? So the connected cars concept is going to come, and there is a lot of data which is also going to be there, like 2 zettabytes of data, which is being generated through the IoT devices. So in that way, you can also see the connected devices are getting increased in the year count. So also, Mr. Narendra Modi ji, our Prime Minister, is also giving the idea for the vision of Vikasit Bharat 2047. So in 2047, we want India from a developing country to developed country. So here you can see that IoT also plays a major role in becoming countries like developed countries. If you see the IoT history part, then if you see a picture here, you will understand that this is an electronic computer, which is Alloy, the first computer where it is actually very big in size, and also people have to carry it in on trucks. And now you can see that the systems and the phones, everything are just carried through the pockets, right? So in that way, the technology and the hardware and everything got upgraded. You see the graph here, which shows the connectivity. So the global connectivity started off in 1975, where people started communicating from one place to the other place. And then you have like very less infrastructure for the communication, and also very less devices which are used to for communication. Then slowly, at an inflection point, the personal mobiles and everything has come into the picture, where people started using lot of communication and infrastructure also increased a lot. Then we thought we will move to the digital society sustainable world, where things started communicating to each other. So this is what we are aiming for, where things start communicating to each other. As a part of history, there is a Coke mission where in 1982, don't worry about the technology, how they built it and all, but listen to the story, what they have done. So they had a problem, these 4 people, Mike, David, John, and Ivor. So they when they're going to the canteen, so canteen was full of rush, so they couldn't get the cokes cool, or the quantity, when like how many ever cokes they want. So that is the reason they just put a display at their. So Mike, David, John, and Ivor were 4 students who were actually like thinking, can we solve this problem? So then the 4 people have actually make sure that they have placed a display in their classroom and connected few sensors in the Coke machine. Then this Coke machine, whatever the data is there, like if the Cokes are available or not, and if the cokes are cool or not. All this information they've actually sent to the bench itself in the display, and then they can see if the cokes are available, then they're going to the canteen. If the cokes are not available or if they're very less, then they're not going to the canteen, right? So in this way, they started off a device sending data to the human over the air. Then in 1989, you can see John, who is a professor at a college. So he wants to have a something like snacks or something once he reach home, because a day long at the college or office, anyone actually feels hungry, even you people, right? So after a day long at the college, you want to have some snacks. So that is the reason uh, the hostel, or like for when you go home, you ask for some snacks or you eat or you buy it, right? In that way. So in the same way, this person is also facing the same problem. So what he did is he connected a bread toaster to a smart switchboard. So he made this smart switchboard and he connected to it. And then in a car itself, he put a button. When he presses the button, the bread toaster connected switchboard will get on, right? So morning when he's leaving, he'll put the breads and leave. And on the way back home, when he's near to the home, he will just on the button so that the bread toaster get on, and he can toast the bread. He can have the toasted breads while he's in the house. Like from when he park the car and come inside and everything, the breads are ready, so he can have it. So in this way, his problem is also solved a little bit, right? So here, if you see and understand, a machine is sending data to human, and human is sending machine data to the machine. So in this way, you have the concept of IoT coming into the picture, right? Then no longer IoT was just data sent by machine to human and human to machine, right? So the connected devices concept has come up. Everything is getting updated, right? So here also, we are updating IoT. So let's take an example. So this is a smart clock where in the morning you set the alarm, so it will just ring, as well as it will give the information to the next action item which we do. So generally, once we wake up, we fresh up ourselves, right? So the alarm will give the information to the geyser. Hey, our owner has woke up. So that is the reason the alarm will make sure that the geyser switches on and starts heating the water. And once the water is heated and everything, then the bread toaster, like kitchen appliances, get information that the owner is ready. So next he'll come for the breakfast. So once the breakfast and everything is done, so they have to leave to the work or something. So that's the reason the car garage opens, and if it is like public vehicle, the transportation is checked, like verified. If you have a bus pass, if it is valid or not, like how many days is there to renewal it, and all these information is shared accordingly. And not only that, but IoT is promising much more than this. So here you have seen that the devices are communicating to each other, but you can also see that devices are getting updated, because in the previous example, whatever I've given, so if you forget to set the alarm, right? If you forget to set the alarm, then the complete automation is wasted, right? So that is the reason the little automation on the devices also. For example, the alarm clock, instead of you setting it, if it gets a notification or information from your Google Calendar or Google Maps, right? Wherever you have to go. So it will get the all information and set the alarm on its own. So the Google Calendar or your WhatsApp invitations from any relatives will the clock will collect that information, and it will just feed the alarm. And if you have to travel somewhere, it will also check the route, how much time it will take, and it will set the alarm accordingly. So this is how the IoT is getting updated. How much it's getting updated? I want the definition to be very simple and keep it simple. The connecting everyday things embedded with electronics, softwares, and sensors to the internet, enabling them to collect and exchange the data. So Kevin Ashton is a person who has given this name Internet of Things. Before it was internet for things, where we are, it's you can repeat and check the word internet for things. So you are giving something for things, right? Internet of things. So it belongs to things. So in that way, the Kevin Ashton has suggested let it be internet of things and not internet for things. So this happened in the year 1999. So there are a lot of benefits through IoT where you can see improved performance, reduced cost, improved data collection, improved customer engagement, and new revenue streams. If you see a normal fan, it is like lower cost than an IoT enabled fan, like a smart fan. So that is the reason. So now I just want to check how this will happen, right? The reduced cost, how a normal fan is reduced cost than a generally like that cost is like lower cost than the IoT fan, right? But how it becomes reduced cost as an IoT fan than a normal fan. So let's see all those with an example. So for example, you brought a washing machine for your home. Okay. So generally people wash through the normal procedure where it is very difficult, right? So again, that is the reason we thought like we will bring a washing machine to the home. So once you brought the washing machine to the home, it works perfectly well, 2, 3 um, months or something like that. Then it gives some problem, right? So now mom or anyone who is using it, they are not understanding what is the problem and what to be done. So that is the reason they'll just make sure they'll wait for you to come back to home or something like that. And then once you're back home as an engineer, so she'll just ask you to once check it out, right? So that is the reason you, as an engineer, again, you go and check the washing machine. What is the problem? So here, washing machine, like you will just go and once check, you want to check what is happening, what is wrong, why the washing machine is not working. So then you will just once kick the washing machine and see if it is working or not, something is going wrong or it is working fine. You off and on it, right? You generally restart the washing machine. If you just off and on, it may work. So in that way, and maybe some things like that, right? And you at least know that there is someone called customer support or customer care where you can just call them and ask questions if you have anything. So you just call them and you'll just ask, okay, what is the problem? Why it is not working? This is happening like this, all these things. Then they'll say to do this, do that a little bit, but it doesn't happen, doesn't work. Then they'll say that they'll assign a technician and then they'll send the technician in some days like that. So then the technicians come to the home and then they'll check whether the everything is working properly or not and everything, and then they'll say that the load is you have a load problem where you have put lot of clothes, like more clothes. Because of that, the washing machine has stopped working. Now, instead of a normal washing machine, if you have brought a IoT enabled washing machine, whenever the user is putting more clothes, right, then immediately it will give you an alert saying that, hey, this is wrong. You have put more load, so the washing machine will stop working. So remove few clothes. If the water quality is not good, it will give the information. If something is not working properly, it will give some notification. So in this way, the IoT enabled washing machine will give you lot of information and make sure that the washing machine is not damaged or used, it is used properly. So here is where you'll get improved performance. The old washing machine was stopped working for at least 1 to 2 weeks until it is repaired, and the new washing machine, it did not stop working automatically. Whenever something goes wrong also, the manufacturer will get the notification and the service center will get a notification, and immediately they'll assign a technician and they'll send you to your home and make it repaired, right? In that way, before it stops working. Reduced cost, if you see the lifetime of a product, if you see the lifetime of a product, then it is reduced cost. Initially you buy the washing machine for a lesser cost, normal washing machine, than an IoT enabled washing machine. But if you see the maintenance cost, electricity bill consumption, all these things, then you will understand that IoT washing machine is costing you less than a normal washing machine. Then you have improved data collection, where you are getting lot of data, like how many people are using washing machine and not, and in which all places like washing machine is being used. Like in AP, how many washing machines are used, and in Tamil Nadu, how many washing machines are used, and in that way you'll get lot of information there. And also, for example, if there are many washing machine users in Tamil Nadu, right, then it will suggest like the seller to go and sell it in other states, right? Because already users are there here. So you can set up service centers more here so that already purchased people can actually use the service, like if they get in repair or something, they can actually access it in that way, right? So in that way, the data collection will help. Then improved customer engagement. Before you were trying to actually reach the customer, but here the customer itself, like sorry, company itself is reaching the customer, right? So in that way, if there is some problem or something, they will directly engage with you and they'll inform you. New revenue streams in our India. Generally, we put the washing machines in the normal area, right, where the watery area is there and all those things. So people spill water on the washing machine and it may damage or many problems may occur. That is the reason we put washing machine cover or we put washing machine stand below it, all these things. So now whenever you buy a washing machine, immediately the washing machine stand seller and cover seller will get a sorry, we'll get a notification saying that, hey, you please go and sell to this particular location. So then the new revenue is actually generated for them, right? So they are knowing the customers, where exactly the buyers are there and all those reasons. So these are the benefits of IoT. There are many scenarios where smart home, smart health, environment, agriculture, and many places there are problems. And for these problems, we can find solutions, right? So in this way, let's check out few of the problems and everything what we are there and those things. So I'll just play a video so that you'll understand more better. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll just play the video. So I want everyone to watch this video. You'll understand how our like industrial sensors are there and how they work and all those things, right? So in the house, how smart we can make these sensors. So this was about smart house, where you have lots of like lot of automations and everything in it, right? So lot of ideas where you can see are like very new, and you can implement it in that way. You have smart mirror also. I'll just show you that video. Okay. So you'll have better understanding of this event.
विवेक आप गए नहीं
सर वो
बेटी का टूर्नामेंट
Show me skirts. Show me blue. Yes.
So in this way, you have seen like a few ideas, right? How it works, and what are they in the information. So you can build. There are many problems around smart house, right? A house. So you can solve them and make a smart house. And there are a lot of problems in the health, environment, agriculture, and many other places. So we can identify them and solve them through IoT. So I just want to hear from you few things where this is a normal electrical lamp, right? If you press the button, it will get on. If you press the button, it will get off. So can I know from your side, like what are the features you can make sure that you can add to this lamp to make it a smart lamp so that it will become an IoT enabled lamp? You can put your answers in the chat. If you feel like any feature will be added that would be great in the lamp, you can put it in the chat. Don't think whether it is right or wrong or something. You can just put whatever you think, how to make this lamp automated by using remote control without using switch. Yeah, good. By adding Wi-Fi and Bluetooth module. Great. You can just connect it through your Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, right? So that you can on it from different places. Great. Any other things where you can add little more features? When no light. Yeah. So of course, so when there is no light around, no natural light around, so automatically the lamp should get on, right? Great. Any other answers? Any other ideas? Use LDR feature. Yeah, so light dependent resistor, where light is there or not, everything it'll make sure it is there. Motion detection. Yes, if people are there around or not, right? then only the lights will get on and off. Yes, great. So all these things we are doing because we want the less electricity bill, right? So when only people are there, when only the natural light is not there, then only you want to use the light, right? So that is the reason you are decreasing the electricity bill here. So where you will be able to also see the statistical data of this lamp, everything in your phone even. You can operate through your phone even, right? And also if the bulb is expired, if the bulb is not working, that also information will be given to your phone, right? And also when you have to get this bulb, right? If it is expired, if it is not working, then it will check the expiry date. If it is under expiry date, then if you go to the shopkeeper where you got the bulb, they'll give it for free, right? They'll exchange it easily. So then it will also inform that. Imagine this normal lamp, you're doing an automation, and also imagine how many lights and fans are there in your college, right? In your offices, and in that way. Now, in college, if a electrician has to search where all the lights are not working properly, where all fans are not working properly, it will take a lot of time. Now, if we put IoT, wherever if some problem is there, he'll get a notification. Directly, he'll go to that class room and then he'll repair it and accordingly, it'll change it. The bulb also, if it expire, right, the tube light also expire, then immediately he can exchange from where we brought it, the owner has brought it, so that he can replace it without any cost also, right? So in that way, imagine like not only one or two devices, but bulk devices, many devices. So then this will help a lot. Now you have an automated pill box, another example where you have to type, it is time to take medicines. Then this automation is done. It'll give you alarm when you have to take medicines. Now what features you can add to make it IoT? Can you try? Can you just put it in the chat? If you have any ideas, you can say. Okay, so I'll give you a few ideas. Like for example, you can actually make sure that if a tablet expire, then it'll give you a notification that so and so tablet expired, don't use it, right? If you use a tablet, then you have to use a motion tablet, right? In that. And then you, for example, if the tablets are out of stock, if the tablets are not available, then also you'll get a notification saying that, hey, go and get these tablets. And also you can use this pillbox as a family pillbox even, where it'll give you notification for phones saying that not only who to wear, not only like when to wear and what to wear, but who to wear even. Like grandfather has to take the medicines at so and so time, grandmother has to take medicine so and so time, in that way. Then you have a mechanical truck here. So how you can make into an IoT enabled truck? If you have any ideas, you can just put it in the chat. If you have any ideas, you can put it in the chat. Let's discuss. Okay. So normally when you see a mechanical, like normal truck, right? So it will have a load issue, load problem, right? If the load is more, the truck will not move properly, or at a high speed, there is chances of accidents like that. Those things you can avoid with IoT, right? So exact load only, or uh, legal load, then only it will allow the vehicle to move. If not, it will not allow the vehicle to move in that way. Also, a lot of breakdowns happen on the road because of tire problem, right? Puncture or many other issues. So proper tire maintenance and everything will give you a lot of, positivity in the truck to move a longer time and everything. And driver behavior also. So detecting driver, whether he's sleepy, he's eating or he's using phone, he's driving properly or not, he's doing any sudden brakes, overspeeding, is drunk while driving, is sleepy while driving. All these detections and everything will happen, right? So in that way, you will be having sensors, everything attached to the truck, and it will send the data to cloud, and then you can see the data, everything in the dashboard. So in this way, you have many concepts coming up like smart home, smart health, and many are there, right? So I'll discuss more in the next class. So before that, to just inform you what all will be there. So we'll be also discussing on Alexa a little bit. So what are smart speakers and everything. Then LoRa concept in the future, like how the agricultural land can be developed with LoRa long range and can gather the data and give it. So because in agriculture field there is no Wi-Fi available properly, or there are many places where there is no Wi-Fi. That is the reason. Then you will have like architectural diagram explanation and all those things. Then different companies working, then hardware prototype, and also we will be working on Tinkercad, where you will be making circuit diagrams and everything in it. So you will be building. So we will be also building the hardware and everything. So then we'll add sensors to it. So we'll make circuits. So I know it is online. We don't have real hardware, but we'll make sure that simulation and everything will be there. I'll wait for another 1-2 minutes. If there are no questions, we will end the session. Okay. Thanks everyone for joining today. So we'll learn more and everything in the next sessions. Thank you.